What if the only thing standing between you and the life you dream of is a belief that whispers you can't have it? Marcus Aurelius once wrote that we shouldn't be vexed at the work's progress, for the obstacles become the path itself. And so, our story begins with a question that Marcus himself may have pondered. What is it that you truly control? Imagine, if you will, a character named Alex. Alex is not unlike many of us, a seeker of purpose. He feels hemmed in by the daily grind, his dreams nothing more than fading echoes of what once felt vividly within reach. But there's a fire inside him, albeit small, that refuses to be extinguished. It murmurs gently, urging him to question the confines he's constructed around his potential. What if, Alex wonders, these walls are not real? It's Monday morning, a day that always seems to carry the weight of expectation and routine. The alarm clock's shrill call breaks the stillness of dawn, its tone brusque and unwavering. As Alex rises, the world greets him with ordinary sounds, the shuffle of feet, the distant hum of traffic, a reminder that the day awaits his reluctant participation. Yet, today, he decides to pause, letting the notion of what is possible sink deeper than the usual morning rush. Is this notion of potentiality not echoed in nature's own relentlessness? The sun rises with unwavering certainty, the Earth's rotation unyielding, a cosmic dance that continues despite human trivialities. Could it be that Alex's potential is governed by a similar law of nature? Here lies the first mindset of transformation. Never abandon your dreams, for they are the silent promises we make to our future selves. But dreams, they require fulfillment, not through mere achievement, but through a deeper sense of purpose. As Alex walks the well-trodden path to work, boots crunching on gravel like a softening symphony of dawn, he reflects on the nature of success. Seneca advised that true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence on the future. What if success was not the trophies on a shelf, but the quiet contentment in each present moment? Alex recalls an old tapestry his grandmother once cherished, a labyrinth of colors and threads. Each thread, vastly different yet essential, created not a picture of perfection, but a narrative of interconnected purpose. Here lies a second mindset. Seek fulfillment, not just success. For even solitary threads can weave grand designs when viewed with patience and intention. During lunch, Alex chooses a quiet bench beneath the sprawling branches of an ancient tree. Its roots, deep and unseen, support a magnificent canopy. He considers the power of these roots, invisible yet steadfast. Purpose is the root of all power. The Stoics observed this. They understood that power without purpose is like a river without banks, an untamed force of nature destined to cause more destruction than growth. In this shaded sanctuary, Alex embraces another, insight. Purpose is power. It anchors him to the earth while allowing him the freedom to grow upwards and outwards. His purpose, though not fully realized, begins as a whisper, a resolve to transform struggle into strength. As shadows lengthen and the sun begins its descent, the trials of the day rush back with renewed intensity. Alex encounters struggles, both within the workplace and in the recesses of his mind. They press against him like the invisible weight of the pending storm. This is where the world tests him. This is where he will either break or fortify his resolve. Again, he draws from the wisdom of the Stoics. Epictetus taught that difficulty shows what men are. It is easy to boast when sailing calm seas, but it is the storm that reveals the true captain. And thus, struggling becomes the crucible of Alex's character, shaping him as a river carves through stone to find its course. Struggle will not deter him, nor shall it define him. It will instead become a stepping stone towards strength. But perspective is key, and Alex learns its vital lesson under the quiet guidance of gratitude, an unintended teacher. As evening paints the city in deep blues and purples, a sudden downpour chases the grime from the streets. In the comfort of shelter, Alex acknowledges the beauty in even the rain. Gratitude shifts his perspective. It becomes his lens for seeing the world not as it is imposed upon him, but as it could be. A world rich with untapped potential and innumerable wonders. In solitude, another realization emerges. Embracing solitude prevents the chasm of isolation. Solitude, when approached mindfully, becomes a refuge, a chance to listen to the voice within. A voice that doesn't shout, but whispers its truths, soft and constant like distant thunder. Indeed, solitude was revered by the ancients as a time for reflection and insight, rather than isolation. It is here, in the company of silence, that intuition becomes an inner compass, guiding Alex towards a broader horizon. "Trust thyself," whispers Emerson through the ages, echoed by the inner voice that Alex has begun to heed. Trust grows as a seed in solitude, nourished by the self-belief that emerges in the absence of external clamor. Amor Fati, the love of fate, becomes a guiding star as Alex learns to embrace every moment as an opportunity. Fate is not a chain, but a narrative, one that Alex can help shape, recognize, and seize opportunity. This mindset defines a life well lived. In quiet reflection, he realizes the power of attitude, that it is not reality that shapes his life, but the attitude with which he faces whatever reality brings. His attitude, now shaped by deliberate choices and stoic resolve, creates a new reality. Days pass, and gradually Alex starts defining his life's task, tapping into his intrinsic abilities, much like a sculptor revealing the form hidden within marble. Marcus Aurelius once admonished himself to rise and shine, to strive without watching how others walked their path. It is in this spirit of determination and inner focus that Alex finally embraces his calling. Finally, standing at the brink of realization, Alex recognizes his power, more authentic and substantial than he ever imagined. The power was never external. It was a quiet strength born of virtue and cultivated through mindful intention. He whispers to himself, a mantra of self-mastery: "You are more powerful than you think." And so, we come full circle. In the grand tapestry of his journey, we are left with a singular truth that binds all. You don't need permission to carve your path. You simply need courage to take the first step. This story, much like the wisdom of Stoic thought, reminds us that while circumstances may shape the edges of our lives, it is the choices and beliefs within those circumstances that define the heart of who we become. In the silence that follows, let the question linger in the air: what might you accomplish if you truly believed you could?